Ow. 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 Hello. I need to come up with an intro because I feel like I'm not properly introducing videos in a way that feels like I'm actually greeting you. But yeah, I really don't like this angle that the camera's at. I'm trying to sort this out. I think maybe it's to do with like the lighting, like it's quite late, so this is just the natural lighting in my room rather than artificial lighting in my room. It's the natural lighting cast by the artificial lights in my room. But I just wanted to film this now because I felt like filming it now. And yeah, so in this video I'm kind of going to be talking about two different things. It's like, one is how annoying going to the doctors is, because you're like, oh my god, they're just going to say it's nothing when you've been like experiencing symptoms for ages, or they're going to ask you to come back. They're like, oh, come back in a few weeks, let me know if anything's changed. And you're just like, I've waited a few months having these symptoms before even coming to you. Why are you telling me to come back in a few weeks? Like, I've told you I've had it for months. I haven't hidden that from you. I've told you I've had it for a while. And then they're like, oh, well, if things haven't changed in a few weeks, come back. And it's just like, I've already skipped that step because I didn't want to inconvenience you if it wasn't a problem. I waited to see if it was an issue or not. And you're just telling me to come back in a few weeks. Like, just... what do you think I'm doing? Do you think I'm not even aware of how my body normally is and how different it is now? Like, for example, I have pains in my head, like daily. I will have like spiking pain on the top of my head. So I've recently been to the doctors and they're like, yeah, well, it's nothing really. It's a very common thing to get. And I've asked people and like, no one said that they've had it, and I'm just like, well, if it was that common, surely I would know. Like, surely if it's a common thing, I would have picked up, like, just living in this world, that I would be getting these spiking pains, like, on my head. Like, it's not in my head, it's not like a headache, it's, like, actually on my head. And he said, oh, it's just stress. And I'm just like, it doesn't happen when I'm stressed, it just happens randomly. Like, what? Can you give me some, like, solutions to this? Can you, like, actually help me resolve this issue? Because even if it is stress, like, it's happening when I'm not stressed, so... I don't think it's stress, unless it's like a result of stress and then doesn't go away, but like also, can you make it go away? Like, because this was probably over a month ago now that I went to the doctors, but like I still had the pains in my head, so am I literally just going to have to live with this my whole life? Like, I know it's not really that big of a deal in comparison to some of the pain that people have to live with for the rest of their life, but can I at least have a diagnosis, like, spiky pain, spike of the pain in headingitis, I don't know, like, actually tell me what it is so I can just be like, okay, so it's a thing, I'm just gonna have to live with it, instead of being like, oh yeah, people just have it. Cool, that's great, that's what I wanted to know, that people have it. I said there were two things that I wanted to talk about. Okay. Another part of it is kind of like knowing your body in terms of like interaction with other people. Like, I had a stage, I don't think it happens as much anymore, and it seems so over the top. Well, I knew it seemed over the top, like I was overreacting, but I had a stage where literally if I would drink from like a bottle or a glass or something that someone else had drunk from, my throat would be sore that night, or I'd get ill. It doesn't happen as much anymore, but this used to be such a big thing. Like, if someone would be like, oh, can I have a drink? You'll drink, and I'd be like, sorry, but can I like drink from it first or something like that? I don't mind you having some. And it seemed like I was such an asshole, but I couldn't let people drink with my drink because I would get ill if I then drank from it afterwards. And also, like, when someone is ill, and you can hear them like sniffling and stuff, and they're like, oh, can I have a drink from your drink? And I'm just like, okay, that's the thing. If someone is ill and they drink from my drink or something, I will get ill. Like, that is still a thing. Like, that always happens. I don't know if it's necessarily just because they had a drink from my drink or whether just being around them would have made me ill, but drinking from my drink, I think, like, added to it. As in, if I then drank from it, then I would get their germs. And it's like, oh, a germaphobe, but like, no, I would literally be ill from it though. I'm not just wanting to avoid germs because I think, ew, they're icky and shit like that. Like, no, I would actually get ill. So I don't want to get ill just because I drunk from a drink that you drunk from instead of just drinking from a drink that you haven't drunk from. But yeah. Oh, but then also, like, So I do have a bit of hypochondria, I think. Is that right? Meaning I'm a hypochondriac in certain senses, and like my throat's like sore or something like that. I'm like, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to sing ever again. I'm like, always think I'm dying when I'm in pain. Like, the thing is, like, when you actually are in pain and you die, at least if you're thinking it will happen, then you knew what was coming. Instead of being like, oh no, it's just illness, I won't die, and then dying unexpectedly. At least I'm expecting it. I don't really know how to explain why I'm like it. I think I'm kind of scared of dying, I guess, at the moment. Like, when I've done plenty of things, I don't mind dying, but I haven't done anything yet, so, like, if I died, I would feel so disappointed in myself, even though I don't know what happens after I die, but my energy of now feels disappointed in that version of myself that didn't do anything. So, I'd better not die soon. Fuck, my eyesight's getting worse. Okay, I can still see my hand, so I think that's fine. In terms of, like, I used to just be able to see my hand in, like, high definition. Anyway, yeah, so that's it for this video, I think. So, yeah, remember, terms and conditions apply, don't die, and goodbye. Never just the same.